Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 15, economic development, lecture number 2. Friends, up to now in this chapter, in the previous lecture, that was the first lecture, we discussed about the introduction part of this chapter, that what is economic and what is development. When we were discussing about, friends, we discussed that when anything that is related to economy and information related to economy is considered as economic, and when we are talking about any particular development in the field of economy, it can be considered as economic development. Friends, when we are learning about economic development, here it is said that economic development is when we talk about in the intelligence of the country. Here it is said each and every country in the world, they focus on their development. They focus on their economic development. Their aim is towards the development. Each and every country has the goal to achieve economic development in their particular country. As we all know, friends, that economic plays a very important role in the development of any country. Yes, economy is very useful in nowadays. Even we talk about the survival of our own self, we can understand that this economy plays a very important role. Right? We need proper money for the survival of ourselves. Same way, when we talk about the development of any country, the country needs the proper development in the economy of that particular country. Each and every country aims at economic development. Their aim is to increase the economy of their country. Friends, here when we are talking about economic development, it is not restricted only to the economy, but also the development in the social structure of that particular country. Here it is, we also discussed in the previous lecture that there are several indicators through which we can identify that whether the development, economic development has been in that particular country or not. Friends, we discussed that through the three indicators. First was that is the national income of the country. Second thing we discussed, that was the per capita income, and the third was the living standard. These were the three indicators through which we can judge that whether the development of that country has been or not. We learned that what is national income. The total income of any particular country is known as national income. Friends, this can be asked in your objective question as well, that what is national income? National income means the total income of any country is considered as the national income. We learned about the second indicator, that is the per capita income. When we want to talk about the per capita income, here it is said it is the per head income. When we talk about the per capita income, it is said the total national income of our country divided by the total population of our country, then whatever economy that we get, that is considered as the per capita income. I also gave you example in the previous lecture that if I just gave you with very small digits so that you can understand it. I explained you that if the national income of any country is 1000 rupees and the population is 10, then obviously we have to divide that 1000, that is the national income, divide by the population, that is 10. And then if we talk about that, we get 100, that is considered as the per capita income of that particular country. So here, friends, we can understand what is per capita income. We also understood about the living standard. Living standard is related to how the people of that particular country are living their life, what kind of facility they are being given. It includes education, health, entertainment, the infrastructure related in the country, each and everything is considered. Here, with all these three indicators, we can identify whether the economic development is there or not. Friends, here when we are talking about economic development, there are two things: economic growth and economic development. In economy, we need to talk about the two things: economic growth and economic development. We have to understand what is economic growth and what is economic development. In the very first sense, if we talk about these two words, it looks very similar. But friends, there is a difference between economic growth and economic development. Today, we are going to learn about this difference between this economic growth and economic development. The topic that we are going to cover, that is the difference between economic growth and economic development. Friends, let us understand by understanding these two words that what is economic growth and what is economic development. Economic growth, by understanding economic growth and economic development, here it is said that for a layman, a common person we can say, for a layman, both economic growth and economic development are same. Friends, here it is said when we are talking about this economic growth and economic development for a common person, both these things are same. But we can say, but there is some difference between them. But there is some difference between this economic growth and economic development, we can say. Here, let us understand about the major differences. The major differences are if we are talking about the major differences, first, major differences on the basis of type of development. Let us first understand the first difference, that is on the basis of types of development. On the basis of types of development, what is the difference? Here it is said that when there is rise in national income and per capita income, when friends, here it is said that when there is rise in national income and the per capita income, then we can say that there is economic when we are talking about this economic growth, here it is said when there is rise in the national income as well as per capita income. When there is rise in national income as well as per capita income, then we can say that there is economic growth in the country. Here it is said that to measure both this, here it is, we can say that rise in these indicators, can be measured. Rise in both these, rise in these indicators. Which indicators, man? Here it is said that is the national income, and the second indicator that is per capita income. Here it is said when there is rise in this indicator can be measured. We can measure that how much increase is there in the national income of the country. We can also measure after looking at the national income of the country, we can also measure the per capita income of the country. So both these indicators can be measured here, and that is why here it is said. So economic growth is quantitative concept. Here we can say that economic growth is quantitative concept or aspect, we can say. Friends, here you can clearly understand that as these indicators, that is national income and per capita income, can be measured, and that is why this economic growth is considered as quantitative aspect. Quantity can be measured, and that is why economic growth is considered as the quantitative aspect. So here we understood when we are understanding about the types of development, here economic growth is quantitative aspect, right? So friends, here you can clearly understand that the development, if we are talking about national growth, it can come in the quantitative aspect. Friends, here it is said, while on the other hand, standard of living, as you all know, this is the third indicator. We learned in the previous lecture that economic development can be measured by the three indicators. We learned the indicator just in the previous point that the two measures, the two indicators, that is national income and per capita income, can be considered as quantitative measure, quantitative aspect, as these can be measured. While on the other hand, we are talking about the third indicator, that is standard of living, is a qualitative aspect. Here, friends, when we are talking about a third indicator, that is the standard of living, it is considered as a qualitative aspect, which is quite difficult to measure. Friends, as you all know, when we are talking about qualities, it is difficult to measure, and that is why here it is said that this indicator, that is standard of living, is considered as the qualitative aspect. Here it can be, this indicator cannot be measured easily, it is difficult to measure it. It is quite difficult. It is quite difficult to measure these indicated, that is the standard of living. Hence focuses on standard of living, hence it is said economic development which focuses on the standard of living is qualitative aspect. Here we can clearly understand that economic development can be considered as qualitative aspect. Here it is said, first of all, the country strives for economic growth, and first of all, for the very beginning, country is always striving towards economic growth. They always talk about economic growth by, we can say, by increasing the national income, by increasing national income. Means the country wants economic progress. The country wants economic progress through economic growth, or we can say economic progress. Economic growth is also known as economic progress also. Economic growth by increasing the national income of that particular country, and after that, at second stage, it aims at economic development. So friends, here simple thing is there that first of all, the country always strives for economic growth, economic progress. First of all, the country wants to increase the economy of the country, that is the national income. They want to income, after the national income of the country will increase, automatically the per capita income will be increased in the country. And when these two indicators, these economic growth, when there is economic growth in the country, then and then the standard of living can be increased. If the country's income is increased, if per capita income increased, then obviously the living standard of that particular people can be increased if his income is increased. Right friends? Let me say you an example. For example, if a person is earning 15,000 rupees per month, then the standard of living of that particular person will be something different. He will not live the standard of living will not be the same as the person earning 50,000 rupees per month. So obviously friends, when the person who is earning 15,000 per month, when his economy will increase from 15,000 to 25,000 per month, then automatically he will start purchasing different things, purchasing the facilities from the market, and due to which his materialistic facilities will also increase, and his standard of life will also increase. The same way here, when the economy of the country will increase, when the national income and the per capita income of the country is increased, automatically the standard of life of that country is also increased. So friends, here it is clearly seen that economic growth is quantitative aspect, while economic development here it is said that per capita income and national income, these both are quantitative aspect, and standard of living, the third indicator, is the qualitative aspect. Friends, now let us move towards the second major difference, that is according to the changes taking place in economy. Friends, now there is a major difference according to the changes taking place in the economy. Another major difference here it is said, when new researches takes place, when we talk about these changes taking place in economy, here it is said, when new researches takes place when new researches has been done, take place to improve production methods, to improve the production methods. Friends, when new researches has been done to improve the production method, and due to which production increases. This is called economic development. Friends, here it is said that when new research takes place, to improve production method and hence the production increases. This is called economic development. Let me share an example. Let me teach you through the example. Here it is said, researches for hybrid seeds. Researches, if we are sharing by example, that researches for hybrid seeds for agriculture sector, in agricultural sector has increased production. We can say that by the researches in the hybrid seeds that are used in the agriculture sector, this has increased the production. This has increased the production in the agriculture sector as well. This shows economic development. This shows economic development. When new researches are made, here when new researches takes place to improve production, to improve the production method, right, to increase the production, when new researches are being made, when new ideas is implemented, and due to which production increases, right, when new researches is being done and through that research when the production is being increased, then this is called economic development. We are sharing an example, like if the farmer are using normal seeds, then the production in the same area, in the same field will be less in compare if the farmer is using the hybrid seeds, right? Due to which, if the farmer is using hybrid seeds in the agriculture sector, then we can see the product increase in the production, and this shows economic development. Friends, here it is said, while on the other hand, when the production in agriculture increases due to increase in land, when we say that the production, while on the other hand, while production in agriculture increases due to increase in agricultural land, economic growth. Friends, we just understood what was economic development. Now here economic growth. Totally the different thing. Here again the production is increased in the agriculture. As we looked in the previous example, right? The farmer is increasing its production due to the new researches in the seeds. They are using hybrid seeds through doing research. And in the same area, if the farmer is increasing its productivity, then it is called economic development. But if the farmer is increasing the production of its crops by occupying the more area of the agriculture land, if the same production is done, but the land is required more for them, they are not using any kind of researches, they are not using any hybrid seeds or fertilizers for that, but they are occupying more land for the same amount of production, then it is called economic growth. Yes, the farmer is achieving the growth, the farmer is achieving the production, but it occupies more land. But here, when the farmers on the same small area, if the farmer is using the hybrid seeds and proper fertilizers through different researches, if the farmer is producing more production, then it is called economic development. So friends, you will be clear towards the second major difference, that is according to the changes that takes place in economy. Now friends, the third major difference is in relation to developed and developing countries. Now let us understand the another major difference between economic growth and economic development in relation to developed and developing countries. When we are talking about developed and developing countries, difference in economic, here it is said that difference in economic growth and economic development, difference between economic growth and economic development can be seen in relation to developed and developing countries. Friends, here it is said the major difference can also be marked by the relation of developed and developing countries. Friends, we have already learned which countries are considered as developed countries and which countries are considered as developing countries. Friends, through that also we can clearly see the difference between economic growth and economic development. Here it is said that when we are talking about increase in national income of the developed countries is called economic growth. Friends, when we are talking about this increase in the national income of the countries, of the developed countries, it is called the growth because they have already been developed. Their national income is already high, but still the national income is still increasing. So they have already increased their national income according to the ratio. So still their national income is increasing. So they are making the growth in the national income. Growth is seen in the increment of their national income. While on the other hand, increasing the national income of developing countries is called economic development. They are considered as economic development. So friends, here they clearly see that while on the other hand, there is national income of developing countries is increased, then they are considered as economic development because the national income of developing countries are on the track of developing. They still are not at the satisfying level of the national income, and that is why they want to increase their national income. And when these developing countries, when we see the rise in the national income of these developing countries, then it is called the economic development. These countries are towards development. They are moving towards development. While on the other hand, the developed countries, they are already developed, but still they are increasing their national income. So they are increasing their growth in the development. And this is the difference between in the relation of developed and developing countries. So friends, you might have understood about the difference between economic growth and economic development. Thank you.